This World Cup final was not close. The score was. Spain needed 106 minutes to score against Argentina, but almost every other number tells the same story. 65% possession, 20 shots against 2. An expected goals advantage of 2.29 to 0.22, and Argentina did not produce their first attempt until the 117th minute. So how did Spain make Lionel Messi and the defending champions look almost completely harmless? The answer was not simply possession, it was Spain's structure, their pressing, and 4 substitutions that completely changed the final. On paper, Spain started in a 4-2-3-1. Rodri and Fabian Ruiz formed the midfield base. Dani Olmo operated between the lines, Lamine Yamal stayed wide on the right, Alex Baena started from the left, and Mikel Oyarzabal led the attack. Argentina used a compact 4-4-2, with Messi and Julian Alvarez ahead of De Paul, Enzo Fernández, Mac Allister, and Nico Gonzalez. But formations on a team sheet rarely tell the full story. When Spain had the ball, their shape often became something closer to a 3-2-5. One fullback moved forward, the opposite side remained protected, Rodri controlled the center, and Spain placed 5 players across Argentina's defensive line. The objective was simple: stretch Argentina horizontally, then attack the spaces that appeared between their midfielders and defenders. Spain's most impressive achievement was not stopping Messi after he received the ball. It was preventing the ball from reaching him at all. They did not follow Messi everywhere with one man. Instead, they built a moving cage around his position. Rodri protected the space in front of the center backs. Cubarsí could step forward when Messi dropped deep. Pedro Porro closed him from the side, while Spain's midfield blocked the passing lane from Enzo Fernández and Mac Allister. Even when Messi moved away from the center, he usually found a second Spanish player waiting for him. Spain's press also forced Argentina towards the touchline. Their forwards incurved their runs to block central passes, the wingers attacked the fullbacks, and the midfield moved forward together. Argentina could pass backwards, they could pass sideways, but they could not play through Spain. Argentina knew they could not defeat Spain in a clean possession battle, so they tried to turn the final into something Spain did not want: a slow, physical, and fragmented game. Mac Allister's early challenge on Dani Olmo set the tone. Argentina repeatedly broke Spain's rhythm with contact, fouls, and confrontations, while referee Slavko Vincic initially allowed the match to remain extremely physical. Tagliafico also stayed tight to Yamal, with additional cover arriving whenever the teenager received the ball. And for a long time, the plan worked. Spain controlled the match, but Argentina protected the central area and forced many attacks into crosses or blocked shots. Whenever Spain finally found the target, Emiliano Martinez was exceptional. At halftime, Scaloni removed Nico Gonzalez and introduced Leandro Paredes. The idea was understandable. Argentina needed another central midfielder to help Enzo and Mac Allister survive against Spain's overloads. But the change gave Argentina more bodies in midfield without giving them a reliable way to move forward. Paredes was booked only 6 minutes after coming on, and Argentina became even more dependent on isolated moments from Messi. Luis de la Fuente responded very differently. First, he introduced Pedri and Ferran Torres in the 62nd minute. Pedri gave Spain a more incisive passer between the lines, while Ferran constantly attacked the space behind Argentina's center backs. Then came the decisive double change: Mikel Merino and Nico Williams. Argentina had concentrated enormous attention on Yamal. Now, Spain suddenly had elite speed on the opposite wing as well. Tagliafico could no longer solve the entire problem by containing Yamal. Spain could switch the ball, attack Molina with Nico, send Merino into the penalty area, and still keep Ferran between the center backs. De la Fuente did not simply introduce fresher players, he changed the geometry of the match. Then came the first major controversy. In the 96th minute, Nico Williams put the ball into the net. But before the finish, the referee had already stopped play for a foul by Merino on Otamendi. There was contact. Merino lightly stepped on Otamendi's foot. The real controversy was the procedure. Because Vincic blew the whistle before the ball entered the goal, VAR could not restore the goal afterwards. Many believed the referee should have allowed the attack to finish and reviewed the contact later. Was there enough contact for a foul? That is debatable. But stopping the move early removed VAR's ability to correct the decision. The red card to Enzo Fernández was far less controversial. His first yellow came for dissent in the 82nd minute. 11 minutes later, already booked, he arrived late and crashed into Cubarsí. It was reckless, unnecessary, and completely avoidable. Argentina's plan had been to live on the edge. Enzo finally fell over it. Paredes had already been booked for barging Rodri, McAllister would receive another yellow in extra time, and Paredes was eventually sent off after the final whistle following the confrontation between both teams. The referee's early leniency did not calm the match, it delayed the explosion. Argentina entered extra time with 10 men and eventually moved into a back five, but defending with an extra center back did not solve the width problem. 37 seconds after the second period of extra time began, Spain moved the ball towards Pedro Porro on the right. Porro delivered a deep cross beyond Argentina's central defenders. Nico Williams attacked the far side and intelligently headed the ball back across the penalty area. Ferran Torres arrived from the blind side and finished into the roof of the net. It looked like a simple cross and finish. It was actually the final result of Spain stretching Argentina for more than 100 minutes. Yamal and Porro occupied one side. Nico attacked the other. Argentina's defenders faced their own goal and Ferran attacked the space between them. The goal was scored in 1 second. Spain had been creating it all night. Argentina entered extra time with 10 men and eventually moved into a back five, but defending with an extra center back did not solve the width problem. 37 seconds after the second period of extra time began, Spain moved the ball towards Pedro Porro on the right. Porro delivered a deep cross beyond Argentina's central defenders. Nico Williams attacked the far side and intelligently headed the ball back across the penalty area. Ferran Torres arrived from the blind side and finished into the roof of the net. It looked like a simple cross and finish. It was actually the final result of Spain stretching Argentina for more than 100 minutes. Yamal and Porro occupied one side. Nico attacked the other. Argentina's defenders faced their own goal and Ferran attacked the space between them. The goal was scored in 1 second. Spain had been creating it all night. If you enjoyed this tactical breakdown, leave a like and subscribe for more football analysis. And tell me in the comments, did Spain deserve to win?